Hello children, how are you all? I hope everyone are safe and sound. In this video, 7th class English literature will do the poem No by Thomas Hood. First let us know about the author. Thomas Hood. He was born on 1799 and he was alive till 1845. He was the son of London bookseller. At a young age, he became apprenticed to an engraver. But when he became quite ill, he left that job and turned into writing. In 1815, he became a journalist and worked in Dundee, Scotland. Later, he became the sub-editor of the London magazine. He was known in his lifetime for his comic verse, but it is his more serious poetry that is remembered today. Now let us know few words that we come across the poem. Morn, morning. Morn means morning. Dawn, the first appearance of light in the sky before sunrise. Just before the sunrise you can see some light, right? That is dawn. Dusk, period of partial darkness between day and night. So before we enter into the night, evening time, it will be only, you can see only partial darkness, that is dusk. Crescents, series of linked buildings formed into a shape of an arc or a crescent. Steeple, a church tower and spire. Courtesy, something done out of politeness or consideration for another person. Locomotion, movement. Inkling, a vague idea, an indication of how to go about something. Notion, idea of something. Ring, a circular course in Hyde Park, London. Gentility, courtesy, a well-mannered society. Nobility, the quality of being noble in character. Ease, freedom from difficulty, effort or pain. Ease means freedom from difficulty or very easy. It will be very easy. T, other side of the way. It is a colloquial construction of the other side of the road. So it is pronounced as the other side of the way. So this poem was written by Thomas Hood, and remember children that he was from 18th century. Yes, from 1799 to 1845. So just remember how the world was at that time. There was not much transportation at that time, and it was you can feel that how it was when something happens. No by Thomas Hood. First let us recite the poem. No sun, no moon, no morn, no noon, no dawn, no sky, no earthly view, no distance looking blue, no road, no street, no the other side the way, no end to any row, no indications where the crescents grow, no top to any steeple, no recognition of familiar people, no courtesies for showing no knowing no travelling at all, no locomotion, no inkling of the way, no notion, no go by land or ocean, no mail, no post, no news from any foreign coast, no park, no ring, no afternoon gentility, no company, no nobility, no warmth, no cheerfulness, no healthful ease, no comfortable feel in any member, no shade, no shine, no butterflies, no bees, no fruits, no flowers, no leaves, no birds, November. So in this poem we see that the most used word is no, and in the last line we see November. So this is depicting the month November, where the season in the month of November, in London you will see mostly the fog, the snow, covered with snow, snowfall or fog just before the winter in December. So how the situation might be at that time in 18th century, 18th and early 19th century. Yes. So once again let us see line by line. No sun, no moon, no morn, no noon, no dawn, no dusk, no proper time of the day, no proper time of day. So here we see that when there is in the month of November, you can't see the sun, the moon, you can't see the difference between the morning, the noon, or the dawn, that means in the evening, and you cannot say what time it is. Probably when in a daytime, we can hardly, if there is no watch also, we can say hardly, we can estimate what time it could be, whether it is afternoon or evening time or morning time, we can say that. But in the month of November, you cannot even say what time it is. Yes. So in the month of November, he is saying that you cannot see sun, moon, you cannot feel the difference between morning or noon, or evening or morning. Yes. So that is that what the poet says here. No sky, no earthly view, no distance looking blue, no road, no street, no the other side the way. So in this snowfall, in this fog, you cannot see the sky, the earthly view, the distance, the road or the street. You cannot see anything. You cannot make the difference. You cannot see anything in the fog. No end to any road, no indications where the crescents go, no top to any steeple. So here we see a pathway. It's a and series of buildings shaped in a which are constructed in the form of a crescent. These are crescents. So in the month of November, you cannot see which way this crescent is turning. Yes, and you cannot see the top to any steeple. Yes. No recognition of familiar people, no courtesies for showing no knowing So in the month of November, actually hardly people come out of their houses because of the cold and because of the fog. People stay inside their homes. So there won't be any familiar people, or any familiar people walking on the road, or no courtesies. No one just people just don't care. You don't know who is doing what. Yes, you don't know who is doing what are their whereabouts. And remember, in those days there were no phones also. Nowadays we have a lot of technology. Wherever we are, we know what we are doing. At least we can give a phone call and know what our relatives or what our loved ones are doing when they are far away from home. I hope you all now also, even in this pandemic time, we are in contact with each other because of technology. But in those days, technology was not this much. Yes. So no recognition of familiar people, no courtesies for showing them, no knowing them. So this is how the situation was in those days. No traveling at all, no locomotion, no inkling of the way, no notion, no go by land or ocean. So in that fog, no one can travel anywhere. No ships will travel. No, in those days, what do you say, transport was not that much. So because of this weather, whatever transport they had in those days, that also has no motion at all. So no one knows, no inkling of the way, no idea of the way. Also, you cannot see the signboards, or you cannot see any directions in the month of November. No mail, no post, no news from any foreign coast. So because of this, no traveling at all, no ships or nothing. No one even, no postman will come and give you the mail also. So in the month of November, actually there's no traveling at all. Because there's no traveling, you cannot get one cannot get any news from the foreign coast. No park, no ring, no afternoon gentility, no company, no nobility, no warmth, no cheerfulness, no healthful ease, no comfortable feel in any member. So you can just imagine, if for how cold it is, and because of that snowfall and fog, no one goes around to the park also. Parks will be closed, and no one comes out for a walk. And when you come out, you at least you'll see faces of others, and you feel you have some company. So in the month of November, there's no company and no nobility. So you feel that no one is looking at you, no one is caring for you, something like you are not going, no one is going anywhere, and no one is caring for anyone else. Something like, you feel that you are staying inside your home and nothing is happening in the month of November. And you won't feel comfortable also staying at home. And you feel that your health also is not at ease. You feel something like, in that cold weather, we feel very sick. So no helpful ease, no comfortable feel in any member. No one feels comfortable in that month. No shade, no shine, no butterflies, no bees, no fruits, no flowers, no leaves, no birds. November. So in this month of November, there won't be any shade, no shine, butterflies or bees or fruits or flowers. You can see all the leaves will wither, they fall, and covered with snow, and birds won't come out because of that coldness. And it's all in the month of November. So here the poet is, in his poem, he is telling us how the month of November will be. Let us see the summary. In this poem, November, the poet Thomas Hood describes the depression of November. A heavy fog obscures everything: the sun, the moon, the steeples, the roadways, the park, even the faces of people on the streets. Travel closed down because of the fog. As a result, there are no mail deliverers and no ships arriving with news from foreign countries. Visitors stay away because of the autumn has stripped the leaves from the trees, killed the flowers and fruits, and banished birds, bees, and butterflies. There is nothing left to cheer those venturing through. The city. So, because of this autumn has killed all the flowers and fruits, and leaves have been stripped away. And because of all these, this in the month of November, full of nothing is there. Yes, full of poet is showing all negations in the month of November, all negative things. What all is happening in this poem. So you can feel how while reading this poem you can feel we already, even if it is not in the month of November, or we cannot or there is no cold or nothing, we can feel all these things. When we had lockdown, we all were staying at our homes, and we had just shut ourselves inside our homes because of this pandemic. But in those days, in the month of November, because of this coldness, everyone shut themselves in their homes, and they cannot, even if they come out also, they cannot see roads. There's no traveling, no motion at all, no notion, no idea. No one has any idea. At least we have some idea because of the technology that we are using now. But in those days, there were not much TVs or phones, so nobody knows what is happening all over the world. No news were coming, and no mails were coming, so they don't know what is happening. That is what Thomas Hood is telling in his poem. So children, now you recite the poem 2 or 3 times and understand the poem, the depth of the poem, and learn the poem. Thank you, children.